Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about one of my favorite topics, the complex parts of a car. The first one is the muffler. The muffler comes just before the end of the exhaust pipe and is responsible for reducing the noise emitted by the exhaust system. It restricts exhaust gas flow, which leads to a quieter ride. Some mufflers restrict exhaust gas flow more or less, which leads to a quieter or louder exhaust noise respectively. The next one is the radiator. The radiator is a heat exchanger used to remove heat from the coolant in the cooling system to prevent your vehicle's engine from overheating. Hot coolant is routed through the radiator where the coolant can exchange heat with the passing air. The next one is the fuel tank. The fuel tank is a storage tank for gasoline that powers your vehicle. And the next one is the AC compressor. The AC compressor is responsible for pumping coolant throughout your vehicle and starting the process of cooling your car. Without it, the AC system will not work. The next one is the tailpipe. The tailpipe is the pipe that carries exhaust fumes from the muffler or catalytic converter to the rear of the vehicle. The next one is the axle. The front and rear axles are cross members supporting a vehicle where the wheel hubs are attached. Axles are part of your vehicle's suspension system and are responsible for sending power to the wheels from the engine through the transmission and the differential. It links the wheels to the vehicle and supports the weight of each. Now let's move on to the brakes. A car's brake system is used to stop or slow a vehicle and preventing it to move when stopped or parked. The two most common brake systems are the disc brakes and the drum brake systems. Now let's move on to the next one, is the battery. The battery stores energy in chemical form so it can be released as electricity to run your vehicle's electric components. Now let's go to the shock absorbers. The shock absorbers are a hydraulic device used at each wheel of the suspension system to help control the up, down, and the rolling motion of a car body by dampening the oscillations or jumps of the springs and the car goes over bumps, thereby contributing to vehicle safety and passenger comfort, also referred to as a shock or strut depending on which the vehicle is equipped with. Now, let's move on to the transmission. The transmission is a gearing device that provides variable ratios between the engine output and the differential input. Automotive transmissions are more complex than bicycle transmissions, but they play the same basic function, allowing the driver or engine computer to select smaller or larger gears to optimize driving conditions without working the engine too hard. Now let's move on to the alternator. The alternator is used in modern cars to charge the battery and to power the electrical system when the engine is running. The next one is that the battery provides electricity needed for the electric starter motor to start the car. Third and last point, when the car is running, the alternator generates energy to feed the electrical system and to charge the battery. That's all for today. I'll catch you in another interesting video. Sachin out.